Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here for your April 1st till 15th of 2020. This is the Divine Spread. It is a general and love reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you're all well. What's your Karma Dharma for Capricorn, please, Spirit? What is the Karma Dharma message? And we have the Devil. Okay, yes. So you're in your element, dear Capricorn. Okay, this is a time of pulling up your socks, no doubt. A lot of you are still dealing with this karmic situation. You are hosting the south node of the moon in your sign. Some of you are feeling trapped, but what I do see here is that the door is actually open. This is your perception of you being trapped. Saturn is here. Saturn has now moved into your second house. For those of you that are Sun and Rising Capricorn, Saturn is going to bring longevity to your values. Anything materializing in your second house of money and not only money but things that we own. Saturn is going to, and Saturn is not that heavy in the sign of Aquarius, but it will give you the potential to materialize, to actualize your dreams, I would say. And you have been through a lot, but we know that the nodes are slowly, mid-year roughly, changing to Gemini Sagittarius, so it's going to free you up a little bit of what's been quite burdening and what's been very Saturnian for you. Okay, but a lot of you, this is also very positive in the sense that it gives you, it's put you in a Saturnian position. So you are, some of you have become the boss, let's say. Some of you are actualizing your dreams as we speak. So it's been hard, but as I said, you are in your element. Now the Devil could also mean someone that you are connected to, where there is a strong magnetic attraction as well with the Devil. And we know that the Devil energy can be quite raw. So it does speak of materialism. We do have that big fat pentacle in the background that could, and I've never really noticed that in this deck. What I'm looking at now is that you've been working really hard to stabilize something, to have a new beginning, a beginning that's going to be a physical beginning. This is not things that are up in the air. This is real. It's materializing. So whatever restrictions you've had, the door is open, dear Capricorn. Let's take your divine spread. What's at the base of your reading? The foundation, and you have the death card. So this is Pluto. Pluto is still transiting through your sign. All your lives are going through major transformation, and we know that the death card, being Scorpio, does speak of 8th house matters, which is money from external sources. And we know that the Devil can also be anything to do with government agencies, the law, anything that was quite restrictive. You may have been putting in all your energy there. That's where the change is fundamental. It is deep. What is hidden from you? And we have the Hangman. And I just did Sagittarius's reading, and they had the Hangman exactly in the same position. So this is obviously a cycle that is ending. Some of you may even be dealing with a Piscean person. We've got the two signs of magic and the occult, Scorpio and Pisces. We know that Pisces is usually the house that we can't see what's happening there. It's a house of endings. It's also a dark house, as is the house of the death card, which is Scorpio. So there's been a lot of sacrifice here, and you're still waiting to be enlightened. You're still waiting to see the truth that has been hidden in whatever you've been working on. What is the recent past? And the Lovers, which is Gemini. And we know that the Lovers is a divine union. It is a union that's been blessed from spirit. But usually in this deck we do have that arrow, which is right between these two. So there has been something in between the two of you, something that has been quite important, as this is a major arcana card. We've got 3 majors already, dear Capricorn. This is huge. Usually this is, you know, the blessed union by Archangel Michael, but this has been some sort of a test, I would say, that you've been through. Test to see how much you're going to put the work into this union, into this relationship. And this doesn't have to be only about love. It could be about business. It could be a business partnership. In the now position, we have the Page of Wands, which is the minor arcana of the Fool. Someone is willing to take a leap of faith. This could be a messenger that's coming through to bring you something that you desire, something that you've been hoping to create as well. Page of Wands usually is the financially abundant page, so this is all about monetary things, things that have been created. That Ace of Wands that he holds is all about creation and inspiration. Let's see what is on your mind. What are you thinking of? And we've got another major arcana, the Moon. So this is obviously Cancer and Pisces. For me, the Moon is the house of Cancer. Cancer is where the North Node is. So there may have been many illusions, much fear. Both cards are cards of fear. Fear of transformation, fear of change where your home and your family is concerned, fear about your stability, so you've been really plowing through these difficult energies. The Moon can speak of the mother as well. And this is not about going back, as Cancer has got to do with things from the past. This is all about moving forward and accepting this transformation. Let's take the action and advice, and we have the Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth, a successful new beginning we've got here. Let's take the outcome for you, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is more than likely your energy. This is more than likely you. Remember what I said about this Ace of Pentacles right here. You've been working your butt off trying to get something to stabilize, which you have now. You do have, and you're going to have the indication of this. For those of you that are dealing with another earth sign, could be Virgo, could be Taurus, could be another Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother of earth. She's very nurturing, very providing. This is someone that is not very quick to move and change. They're very stable, very steady. This could also be a new business that some of you have been trying to build. And we know that the Lovers is also a head over heart decision. Are you now, many of you may be in the position of needing to choose what is more important for you. Is it your work? Is it what you're trying to materialize? Or is it your family? Is it your home, your actual home? Let's... And I wanted to mention that I do notice the little hair here, which is also like the thumbnail that I have put for these readings. We know that there is quick birth, there are multiple births here, so there's a lot of manifestation in this card, and we know that this is also the mother, the minor arcana of the Empress. So beautiful, beautiful card here. What is the divine message for Capricorn, please, Spirit? The divine message for Capricorn. And we have the Fool. And the Fool is a brand new beginning. This is the major arcana of the Page of Wands. I feel that whatever message is coming through, even though there is a lack of trust, and the messages could also be coming through your sleep, as this is very strong psychic ability, seeing through the veil. This is a brand new cycle that you're on. And the Fool, of course, today is the 1st of April. It is April Fool's Day. I do hope that this new journey is something that you've looked at very carefully. Okay, as we know that the Fool is someone who does take risks. So some of you may be in the position of wanting to take a risk right now, or receiving the messages from above saying that you need to take a leap of faith now. Don't get stuck, because we know that the devil can mean we're stuck in a vicious cycle, in a vicious circle that it's hard for us to break free from. And this could even be that you are starting, your beliefs are changing, and therefore you're not only about what is, real, physical, tangible, and not what you own, but the values are more about the journey than about the outcome. That's what I wanted to say. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we have the Five of Wands. So this is a bit of a tug of war. And this, for those of you that have got fire in your charts, then this could be competitive energy as well, where there is a lot of competition between two people. And this could also be intellectual competition, as Gemini is all about the mind and the logic. This could be competition in anything that you are creating. This could also be two people trying to build on something. This could also mean you're trying to build on something, on an important relationship, but there are disagreements. It's not a heavy card. What's beneath that? And we've got the Knight of Swords. Truth, clarity, and action being taken. This could also be an argumentative person that you're dealing with. If, for those of you that are dealing with an air sign, you do have the Ace of Swords here as well, it would be Aquarius, more than likely. And I do remember that Capricorn has dealt with Aquarius on many of my readings. Some of you are still there, still stuck to this situation. And I'm going to say that Aquarius is where Saturn is transiting, Mars is transiting as well. So if you are dealing with an Aquarian person, know that Saturn is transiting through their sign, and therefore it's not going to be an easy one for them, as then they're going to need to grow up, okay, for the next couple of years. All right, let's take another layer, dear Capricorn, and I will be using the Mystical Manga Tarot for this extra layer. I'd like to look at the foundation, the Death card. The Death card, please. And we've got the Lovers again. The Lovers twice. So a lot of you would be dealing with a Gemini, no doubt. Gemini is very strong. Gemini can also mean communication, collaboration, working within a small group, people around your neighborhood. Some of you could be finding love through someone that's very close to you, near your home. This could be a soulmate connection with the Lovers here twice. This could also be someone that is already a parent, a mother, or someone that's very nurturing, as parents are. Let's take a look at that Hanging Man. This could also be the ending of some sort of a union. Maybe some of you have got a choice between two different partners. Let's take a look at that Hanging Man. And we have the Fool again, double messages. Okay, so this is the ending and the beginning. We have an ending and a beginning here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. We've got the Aries card twice. For a lot of you, I believe that this is talking about the time of Aries, as the Sun is transiting through Aries. Let's take the Lovers card. I'm going to say, for those of you that may have ended a relationship, your new partner could be an Aries. Some of you may have ended a relationship with someone who may have had strong Scorpio in their chart. Gemini, but could have Scorpio as well. Let's have a look at this Lovers card. And we have the Ten of Cups. In the recent past, Ten of Cups does speak of much happiness, much bliss. So for those of you that may be starting a new relationship or a partnership with someone that is close to your neighborhood, someone that you may have already also met through some family member or a sibling. You may have started this in the recent past. The Ten of Cups does speak of much happiness and bliss. This is the family material. You've met someone that could turn out to be someone that you could build a family with, or there's been a lot of happiness here. Now, for those of you that are leaving behind, as we do have the transformation here, and this may have been the beginning of the end. For those of you that have met a twin flame, maybe soulmate connection in the recent past, maybe you've met them in the distant past, but now here in the recent past you've had the indication that they are someone that you wish to be with. For those of you that are ending a relationship, this is the end of a cycle. This is the Ten of Cups, which does turn into the Ace. So Gemini is very, very strong here. Let's take a look at that Page of Wands. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is someone who's financially very secure. They stand strong. This would be you more than likely, dear Capricorn, or it could be the Virgo as well. Because the Nine of Pentacles for me is the Virgo energy. This is someone who they have everything that they desire, but they're a very strong individual. And again, it brings me to the competitive energy between a union here. Nine of Pentacles, someone who loves their comforts, someone who has a lot of comforts. And we know that she stands in the Garden of Eden. So for those of you that have been single for some time, as you've been all about career, and now that you've built your life financially, the door is open. The door is open. You are being freed from the Saturnian matters that you've been dealing with. Maybe some of you have received the promotion that you've been hoping for, as with the Queen of Pentacles, she does hold that Ace of Pentacles, which could be a promotion. Now, what is interesting is we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace in the Queen of Pentacles' hands. So again, the Queen of Pentacles would complete the life of this person, whoever this is for you in your life. Let's take a look at this Moon card. And we have the Queen of Cups. Now we have a Queen of Cups, which could be a Pisces or a Cancerian person. For those of you that may be leaving someone behind, it could be the Queen of Cups. As we know, the Queen of Cups being a Cancerian or a Piscean. Pisces could be someone who's quite deceptive. We've got two cards of deception here and the Queen of Cups sitting right on it. But also Cancer is your 7th house. So this may have been a karmic relationship that has come to an end for some of you. Queen of Cups is also someone that's very psychic. Dear Cancer, you are trusting your intuition. One moment. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that interruption. I was saying that you are trusting your intuition where this Queen of Cups is concerned. There may have been deception around her. The Ace of Swords does speak of clarity in the action and advice right there. Let's take a card on that Ace of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a love triangle. It is also a heartbreak. It is severing ties with whatever has hurt you, whatever narcissistic relationship, egotistical relationship, or even deceptive relationship that you were in. Let's take a look at this Queen of Pentacles. Now, for those of you that are dealing with an air sign, they could be heartbroken as you are leaving them behind. I did say you could be dealing with the Queen of Cups. Could she be someone who also has air in her chart? Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel would be your energy, but it's also something to do with the future and someone that you can totally depend on here. someone that is not going anywhere. Let's take the card, and we've got the King of Wands, another fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. And I would say more than likely that it is Aries, as we do have the Fool card here. This could be the time of Aries, and this could be also that you are taking the initiative to move towards what you desire, to take the lead and create something new for yourself. King of Wands could also be another person in your life. Could also be, for those of you that this Queen of Coins is, if this is your partner, the King of Wands could also be someone very close to her, or someone that she was dealing with in the past. And again, it could just be talking about the archetype of Aries, which is someone who is driven. Okay, let's take the Fool card here, and we have the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is all about marriage. It's all about getting stable. This is some sort of a celebration, celebrating a new beginning in your life. King of Wands. Some of you may have strong fire in your charts, and it would be Aries more than likely. Now, looking at just thinking of the energies in the sky and the planets, if you are dealing with an Aries, then it's been quite tough, as you know, the positioning of the planets and what's been going on in the planetary movements. You know, there's been quite a difficult aspect between the House of Capricorn and the House of Aries, but this now is opening up. It is releasing. Let's take the Five of Wands. So Aries haven't had it easy either if you are dealing with an Aries. Let's look at that Five of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands. So after disagreements, the news is coming in. There is movement. There is quick communication, quick love messages coming through as well. This is all about what we desire, what we are desiring to create, to build upon. This could also mean that you are conflicted, as if you are dealing with someone that could be at a distance to you. This is flight travel, and that's where the conflict is here. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, that's a lot of messages to and fro through social media. Let's look at the Devil, which is the Karma Dharma position. What's that all about? And we have the Star, which is Aquarius, a wish fulfillment, but also speaking of the future as well as healing. As I said, your ruling planet is moving into the area of Aquarius. So for those of you that have been dealing with an Aquarian, it's not going to be an easy time for them right now. Let's take another card, and we have the Seven of Wands. So this is like anything that you've been up against, you've got the upper hand. You are holding that Ace of Wands, which is also here. Seven of Wands could mean that there is some sort of a conflict. You're up against situations, but you've got the power, I feel, to win over the naysayers or the situations that you're up against here. Sevens are all about spirit. Spirit is saying that you need to persist, continue for a little bit more, as the South Node is soon to come out of your sign and karma will be released, I feel. Okay, let's take a few Sibillas, dear Capricorn. And also this is saying that a wish fulfillment is just around the corner. We do have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands where the messages come through. In the divine position, we have the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card. It's also a card of celebration. We do have a very divine union. We have the Lovers twice. Let's take the Karma Dharma position in the middle. We have Ladro, which is the thief. Okay, ladro is someone that is in your business. This is also negative energy. This is someone that has taken something from you. They've stolen from you. And the ladro could also be negativity where you've been trying to break free from some sort of a situation. Now, with that cage that is open, the door is open. We have Imeneo here. And we know that the ladro could also be that third person in a love relationship. We do have a commitment here, the beginning of it. This is also a spiritual union, a strong indication of two people coming together, committing to something. This could even be a business partnership. And we do have the card of hope here as well with Esperanza. I'm going to take another card on the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I want to just have a little bit more clarity about what's going on in the outcome. So please, Spirit, guide me with the outcome of this reading. And we have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is a number 4. He's very stable in his position. He's also very Saturnian. He's sitting on that throne. This is taking the lead, no doubt. So we go from the King of Wands to the Emperor. And the Emperor again is Aries, Taurus. Look at the way he's sitting on his throne. This is obviously, remember how I said you could be receiving some sort of indication that you're climbing the ladder, that your efforts have been recognized. This could be a promotion. This could be more money. This could be you and your creativity. We have the King of Wands and the Emperor, very similar, can be quite fiery as well. I want to have a look at the Lovers here with the Death card, as we know that the Lovers could be an intimate union. So is Scorpio. Scorpio is all about being intimate physically and emotionally. Let's take 3 Sibillas. We have the Bambino. So this could also be a childbirth, the birth of a child through intimacy and through coming together with a soulmate. Pregnancy, and if it's not literal pregnancy, it's metaphorical. Something new is starting here. We have got the pleasant conversations around family, around the table, the indication of newness here through a conversation, and we do have the sign of healing as well here with the Dottore. And again, he's a number 13, which is all about Scorpio, Plutonian healing through transforming a very important relationship here in your foundation. All right, what I'm going to do now, dear Capricorn, is I'm going to take my handwritten cards. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take a few cards. I will be looking at the Emperor, the King of Wands. These are different people for each and every one of you. So I'm just giving you messages from all these people in your reading, as you need to know what the messages are from them. And we've also got the Queen of Coins here. Let's take the messages. Okay, Queen of Cups. Did I say Queen of Coins? Queen of Cups is here. Let's take a message for her. If you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then wherever I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. That's the message from the Queen of Cups. Let's look at the King of Wands. You grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. Let's take the Emperor, which could be the same person as the King of Wands. My heart still bleeds for you. I am not living, just breathing, says the Emperor. And the Queen of Pentacles. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. So I don't know how they speak to you individually. These messages may not resonate for everyone, but do know that these are specific messages. Let's take a message from Spirit for you, from the Lightworker Oracle for Capricorn. Please, Spirit, what is the message 1st till the 15th of April of 2020? Please, Spirit, can you guide me, please, for the sign of Capricorn? Let's take the card for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. And we have initiation by air. Another sign got this, I don't quite remember. It's a number 24, which does equal a 6. Let's see, number 24. Okay, you have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort, peace, and strength as you take your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark and destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, and keeping you trapped in fear. That ties in very much with the Devil card here. The mind, developed without a loving spiritual practice, can be a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. How will you choose to use your mind power? That's the question. Okay, so you may need to answer that question for your own life and your own circumstances. Dear Capricorn, I will leave it at that. And again, initiation by air, very much in this energy, as well as the Knight of Swords. And Aquarius, the card of Aquarius is right there, as is the Eight of Wands here. So I will leave that with you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I am uploading a video every day as advice at these times, these difficult times, so please look out for those videos daily. Thank you so much for all that you do, sending you much healing, much love, and I will talk to you tomorrow.